Well, because I think that in living in the States, you're living in one of the most brutal societies in the history of the world. You know, the country who inherited the genocide of the Native American peoples, a country which participated in chattel slavery, you know, the only country in the world to use and drop an atomic bomb on another country, society. The country which murdered and enslaved millions in Southeast Asia as a result of the Vietnam War. And we drew from the people who resisted. We were inspired because we feel that any society or any government or any system that is set up solely to profit a wealthy class, while the majority of the people toil and suffer and sell their labor power, so long as that system's only true motive is profit interest and not the maintenance and betterment of the population to meeting human needs, then that society should not stand. It should be challenged and questioned and overthrown. And waking up to the long legacy of brutality of American history and subjugating the world's population has been something we wanted to challenge through music. You know? Empire, I mean, is something that the States has definitely become, a word that the States has become. The United States is an empire. It is one of the most powerful forces within the global economy. It really, the title actually came from a speech given by Ronald Reagan in the 1980s. Yeah, as he addressed the Soviet Union as the evil empire.
To ignore the facts of history and the aggressive impulses of an evil empire, to simply call the arms race a giant misunderstanding.
And if you look at the atrocities committed by the U.S. in the latter half of the 20th century, that name, we figured that name or that tag could easily be used to describe the U.S. And so that's why we used it. The image of the second record is a little more ironic, you know, and considering, you know, if you look very closely at the boy's face, you know, to us he symbolizes the power structure in the U.S., you know, and if you look at him, he's smiling as if he's in control. But if you look deeper into his face, you see that he's afraid because he knows what's coming. He knows that poor people in the U.S. are not going to continue to suffer in the way that they suffer without taking action against them. So we feel that that picture captured that very well. Then that society should not stand. It should be challenged and questioned and overthrown.